And you walk through my kingdom, paradise. Well, sure. I'm fat and I'm asleep. I'm fat and I'm asleep. Rovers. Ever. Puro bass. Where's everybody at? Where's all my people at? What's good, dude? You seen that picture I sent you? The one about the Fillmore in the 40s? What'd you think of it? Trippy shit, huh? As you know, I am the purveyor of finding old pictures of the Bay Area. Oh man, it's fucking cold tonight. Shit. The filthy mo. It hasn't been cold in the last few days. It got cold. I'm fucking freezing. Yeah, basically. Hey, Julio. I'm gonna go on a weight loss program. No lie. I'm actually not as big as I thought I was, but I do gotta lose at least a good 40 pounds. That shit sucks because I like eating. Not pigging out, but I like eating good food. Yeah. But I was just showing you the where Jim Jones's temple used to be. I think it's a post up. I did have a bike, bro. You know, that is true. I should buy another one. I had one, the motherfucker broke down, bro. I'm gonna definitely hit the gym very hard, bro, like I did before. I lost in 2019. I lost about 35 pounds, bro, and I fucking gained it all back, man. Which sucks. I want to get down to at least 220 or at least 210. Fuck, at least. I'm a gordo. I miss a bike though. I did have a bike. I used to ride that motherfucker everywhere. GT bike. No, I had a bike. I used to ride it everywhere. I was in pretty good shape then. I feel really out of shape lately though, so I gotta get back on it. Fuck this. Plus I'm going to 50. I can't fuck around, bro. I've done it before. I can do it again. But yeah, man. But yeah, the filthy mo. I took a mile walk today. What's up? What's up, Frazier? He Jazzercise. I remember that. I remember in the 80s that was a big thing, huh? Like I used to see Jazzercise places everywhere. I should sweat to the oldies with Richard Simmons. We'll sweat until the oldies. Smoke rock. Smoke. Do meth. Hoagie Richardson. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I don't remember it was in Alameda or where it was, but I remember Richard Simmons had a gym out here. I remember that. I was hella little though. Youder. Uh, yeah, I just been feeling kind of out of shape lately. So once I start feeling out of shape, that's when like I'm done. I gotta get myself back into shape. Fuck that. I'm 250. I've been 250 for a couple of years, for a few years now. A couple of years from Alameda. You know, Richard Simmons was actually from New Orleans. I didn't know that. What up, birds, motherfucker? Yeah, man. I'm just chilling. Sorry I didn't do a Christmas live, bro. I was like hella tired yesterday, or Christmas Day. I came home. I was really fucking tired and I'm knocked out. I was gonna do a live that night. I went out to a friend's house on Christmas night. Uh, had a little kickback at my homie's house. And when I got home, I was just tired and I just knocked out. The Boodle Pain song, that would be a dope song. Worse. Jerry Crew, he did. He had a froey Jerry Crew. In the 80s, that dude was everywhere on TV. He had a weird end, though. Like, his last days were kind of weird, I heard. I heard he went, like, into seclusion for hella years and then died. Sing it like Grupo Cual. Grupo Cual. They sing that one song, right? Like, da-na, 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 da-na. No, no, that's Cañaveral that sing that song. 808s booming. The 808s. Ain't that what the 808s do? Like, that's that Too Short beat. He used the 808s, didn't he? I was told not long ago, Too Short, don't stop that rap. Now every time you see my face, you swear I'm smoking crack. Oakland, California, I heard it all before. Take the big bank now, rocking the crowd. I ain't tripping no more. I ain't tripping what the word was out. Sir Jose was through. Can't say where it all began, but I'm blaming it all on you. Little Toro, he's out for the count, they say. Boom almost distorted the sound. Hey, Dubad, hey, what's a good way to sing over, like, well, no, not a good way. I know how to do that, but what do you think is a good way to connect a Bluetooth to a speaker and make sure the beat works with my microphone and I can sing over a beat? I was planning on doing that this New Year's. Me and a friend. Well, I just said if Little Toro kept going down a bad path, and something bad was going to happen. I didn't say he was going to die, but I said it could be a possibility. That was before, like a week before he died, I said that. I just said he was going down the wrong path. He was like starting shit, and you know, he's like a norteño one day, he's a sureño another day, he's a comedian the other day, he's a J-Cat the other day. It's like guys all over the place, unfortunately. And I don't like to talk shit about the dead, but it's not that I'm a psychic. It's just I look at things in pattern. I only have wire. I only have wired mics right now. I was thinking about. I was thinking about getting a speaker, connecting it with a Bluetooth, and putting a connecting a microphone to it. I think that might work. Yeah, he was like saying some shit a long time ago, and saying he was sued because Sureños are real raza and the Norteños want to be black. He was saying some dumb shit. A la noche. What's up, shorty? I kind of figured you were on. I gotta give me some Denzos, shorty. You know what I'm talking about. No, dog. But actually, 2004, um, it's not that, I'm a psychic. I just see patterns, bro. And from life experiences, I just take those patterns and I see where it's going. And I'm like, man, this ain't going good. And I like to be proven wrong, to be honest with you. I don't like to be right about those kind of things. Yeah, Denzo's spark plugs, I meant. I'll probably buy some tomorrow or this weekend. Throw them in, see if it makes a difference. Let's talk about that in private. I didn't jinx nobody. Even with me, this is why I want to lose weight, because I'm starting to see a pattern that I don't want to go down. So I gotta do it, bro. Whether I want to or not. You know, my dad got diabetes around my age, bro. I don't want to get diabetes, bro. I'm cool. Thankfully, I don't have it, bro. That's a fucking miracle, man. 2000. It sucks. I love to eat good food. But that doesn't mean I can't eat good food. I just gotta, you know, begin to learn how to proportion it. Get chlamydia, no diabetes. My sister's losing weight too, so, you know. I was thinking about trying Ozempic, maybe. Me and my doctor talked about it. Yeah, I know. I do work out, bro, but I just don't work out like I used to, bro. I do like walks and sometimes I do hikes, you know. But I gotta, I gotta do what I used to do. I used to do weights and cardio and shit like that. Shit, I'm probably gonna go to the gym for like 4 months straight. I've done it before. I went for the fucking gym a year straight, bro. In 2019, I lost like 40 pounds at that time. The only thing that fucked me up is that my mom died, and I went into like a depression, and then fucking COVID happened, bro. And I think that's how I gained a lot of it back. I was thinking about that, but I might try Ozempic before I staple my gut. She gets mad. I don't always eat out, bro. I eat at home too. It's a mixture. I eat out because I drive DoorDash, bro, and I'm always out and about, so that's partially why lipo. I'm just gonna watch moderate what I eat, bro, like I did in the past, and go to the gym a lot, bro, and work out as best I can. Like I said, I've done it before. I can do it again. It's not extreme. It's not as bad, bro. It's not like I'm gonna cut down on complete food. I'm just gonna, moderate some of the things. The way I was able to do it back in the days is I would have a cheat day. I would pick a day, and that's the day I would eat trash, and then I would just be good the whole week. Not really, bro. To be honest with you, 2001, 4 very rare. Mediterranean. I did kind of a Mediterranean diet the last time. Too many arepas. Tried Dianetics. I kind of did a Mediterranean slash. Sorry, I got a fucking bad cough, bro, for the last few days. I tried to I did kind of a Mediterranean slash um kind of like Asian diet. I did a lot of like Vietnamese food and Mediterranean food, and even when I ate Mexican food, I tried to eat it with like grilled chicken and moderate certain things, or sometimes just have a vegetarian, like not a vegetarian, but a bean and rice burrito with no meat and stuff like that. I kind of did that for a long time. And like if I did eat fast food, I'd go to like Nations and buy me a veggie burger with no fries. And I did that for a long time, and I lost like almost 40 pounds at the time. Cigarettes. Like a 1980s hooker. I don't think I'm gonna do a diet, bro. I'm just gonna moderate what I eat, bro. Just watch what I eat and just go to the gym a lot. Go work out as much as I can. At least go a good 4 times a week, at least. Have you ever had a dream where you will wish you could wish? Yes, I have those dreams every day. What about when you have dreams within a dream? Have any of you guys ever experienced that? That shit's weird. How the fuck can you have a dream within a dream? Run like Forrest Gump. Yeah, my run. I probably could run. I have to. Right now, I'm out of shape to run, bro. But I could probably, if I get back in shape, I could run for sure. MC Hammer runs in the Running Man. Like I said, I used to eat crap on one day. That would be my day where I would just eat, splurge on some crap. And then the rest of the week, I would just, like homie said, eat a Mediterranean diet, Mediterranean food or something that wasn't fatty. This channel is about game and collection and the Bay Area. Wet dreams? I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I think the last time I had a wet dream was when I was like 12. Maybe 14 or 15, because once I lost my virginity, I never had wet dreams again. It's about Buddha bears. It's none. I know where that reference is from. I don't know. I sent him an invitation. I sent Dave one too. Plot twist. None of us real. We are characters you made up in your head. You sound like this weirdo I used to know. He used to say shit like that. He's like, am I even real? Are you really talking to me? What is Nubian Queen? Is he? Is that why he's busy? He's been busy lately. I don't know. I guess I make up everybody in my. Maybe I'm just imagining things. This is not real. I'm not real. Fuck it. We're all imaginations, right? Nubian cheeks. Maybe. I don't know. Is he? See, I didn't know. Yeah, man. A lot of weird dreams. Have you ever had dreams where you're supposed to die in the dream, but you don't, and you don't know why? Hopefully, brother. Tell you, bro, you should apply for DoorDash too. I'm sure diet. Found him mature, Ebony. You're gonna make money, I'm telling you. At least when you have downtime, you could. Buy a whip and apply. Or apply when you don't have a whip, and when you have the whip, and turn the motherfucker on and make money. Get a scooter, get a bike. Colombian. I remember when I was a kid, we didn't have those Razor scooters. Hondo. We didn't have the Razor scooters. We had those big ass old scooters. I just ride that thing all over the neighborhood. Yeah, man. The good old days. Goddamn cough. I gotta go buy me some Robitussin, get a bike, and a stupid haircut fit right in. I got a stupid haircut, you don't see it? I never had a Razor scooter, but I remember when they were hella popular. It's $199, damn. I got a haircut. Every day my hair was bushy and I wanted a haircut. And I was doing DoorDash in Pinole, and I didn't feel like driving all the way back to Richmond to get a haircut. So I went into a Supercuts to get my haircut. It was alright, but I never ever got my haircut there. I said, I'll try it out. Yeah, that's expensive. Pangs only haircut. Nah, not this time. I just got a little small fade. I didn't get it. When I do that, I do it all the way to the top. I just got it right here. The Apocalypto fade is way the fuck up here. This one, I just get it to about right here. At least I got here. Fuck. I know motherfuckers my age that don't got shit. I don't know what the fuck I got. I just got the beaner fade. Poor picture. Those skin tags are gone, fool. I don't have those no more. I got those cut out a long time ago. That was like back in the summertime. Thank God, bro. Those things were fucking annoying, bro. I looked like I had a lazy eye when I had that. I couldn't even open my eye too wide. Wait, I got them cut off. They kind of hurt, though. I don't know. I don't really know the logic between them. They're just like excess skin. Maybe being fat. I don't know. Tiny little clits. But the worst is to get them in your eyelids. Dog fuck. I don't know if being fat has something to do with it, or maybe skinny people get them. I'm sure. Just like I know skinny people who have diabetes, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I had those skin. They were small for a long time, and my dumb ass didn't pay attention to them. And then one day they got hella big. I cut them fucking things off, eh? Yeah, I had one on my neck a long time ago, but it fell off, thank God. You can get them cut off. Sometimes they fall off, though. I've had a lot of them, like, when I've had them, like, I had one on my neck for a long time, and it just fell off one day. They dry up, or I don't know, something weird happens to them. And they just fall off. Sometimes. The ones in my eye, though, I wasn't going to let it fall off. I just got them cut off on my eyelids. My eyelids look way better than they did back then. I had like shit right here, right here. It was like fucking gross. I could even show you. I'm sure I have a picture somewhere where you can see them. No, that person that cut mine off, they cut them all off. Nah, with me, it was getting hard to open up my eyes wide, bro. That's when it started becoming a problem. And I talked to my doctor, and he cut them off. In your nuts? I know that you can get them in your nuts. Yeah, Rebels, weren't they like Pretty Boys or something like that? I remember San Jose, yeah. I don't remember too many of those up here, though. I think they had those in LA, too. Yeah, Rebels. They were kind of like Pretty Boys. I think Julio Solorio was a Rebel. He's from San Jose. Mascara. Yeah, they were like Pretty Boys. They used to like have blonde streaks in their hair, and they dressed kind of fancy and would be at the clubs and shit. They kind of had that Backstreet Boys kind of look. Yeah, I plucked eyebrows and weird shit like that. I remember that. I seen a lot of those in LA too when I would go out there. Yeah, a lot of them in San Jose and in Los Angeles. I used to work with a dude from San Jose. I actually still run into him once in a while. I think he was like a rebel. He used to dress very kind of feminine, kind of. All right, bro. Be safe, SA. Yeah, I remember the Rebels, though. That was what, like late 90s, early 2000? Gooch was a rebel. Hey, Dubad, you remember a place in the city where a lot of tigers used to hang out called Psycho City? $4K. Yeah, it was like a wall where hella tigers used to hang out. I can't remember what street it was on, but it was somewhere in downtown. I just remember hearing about it back in the days. Yeah, man. So what's up with everybody? How was your Christmas, your Navidad? Oh, tigers. Yeah, I knew a few tigers too. Wet. Yeah, it rained hella hard that day. I felt hella weird that day. I don't know why. Christmas Day. I felt kind of groggy. I don't know why. Like just kind of like lazy, kind of lethargic. I don't know if it was because of the weather, but I felt like that whole fucking day. That's why I told you when I got home that night I was gonna do a live, and then I just felt hella tired and I knocked out, like literally. Cause I went out to a homie's house in Oakland, right there by Highland Hospital. You know where that's at. We had a little kickback. Yeah, it was kind of raining pretty hard out here. Not hard, but it was raining in the East Bay. And then kicked back at his house for a while. We had like a little jam, kind of kicked it, ate some food. You know, he had a little Christmas get together. And then when I came home, I was gonna do a live, and I just knocked out. I was like, I was gonna do the live. I was actually getting prepared to get the fucking computer ready to do the live, and I literally could not keep my eyes open, bro. I don't know why, but I was just tired, bro, and I just knocked out. Sucked too, because I wanted to do a Christmas live. If I wouldn't have went out, I would have did it for sure. Christmas game, man. Damn, I seen one of my. I don't want to put nobody on blast, but I seen one of my married homies hollering at some females today. I said, damn, nigga, you married. Oh, well, it is what it is. I ain't saying no names, but I started laughing. It happens, though. But yeah, man. I know. Alright. It is what it is. It's funny. Shit, I can't say if I wasn't married, I probably wouldn't be. I probably would be flirting with some females too. Who knows? I mean, shit. When I was in a relationship for hella years, when I told you I flirted with some females for sure. Even though at the time I had in-house pussy. But yeah, y'all. What you guys gonna do for New Year's? Año Nuevo. I'm invited to a party, bro, but I was thinking about singing songs with pistas. I don't know if you know what pistas are. Beats, basically. But I just want to do it right if I'm gonna do it. I was thinking about inviting a friend of mine who sings too. I don't say shit. That's none of my business. In Livermore. Yeah, like a karaoke kind of. But songs that I know, though. That's the key. Karaoke, I think, is more like songs you don't really know. Change on Market Street. I played for money on the streets before, though. It's pretty fun. And sober. We played at the bar station before, fucking around, and played in areas where hella people congregate. Or like if there's a festival, we played like on the sidelines and made hella money. Worked the corner. Man. Ugh. You know what I want? Shortcuts. We should go there, bro. They accept debit cards now too. I want to eat some Gruyere. I haven't ate no tacos there before I go on my little diet. Get some loot. Pier 39 is hard, fool. Some Gruyere. I've been craving some tacos from there. I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, 29th. I went there about 2 months ago, and they accept debit card now, so which is kind of cool. I don't have to go looking for fucking efectivo. It's hard to play at Pier 39 full. They're kind of strict there. For a minute, they were relaxed on it during COVID, but I heard they got strict again. You gotta have a permit to play there. I think Jack London Square is kind of similar. I played at Pier 39 week, but it was kind of like on the sidelines. But it is hard to play there, bro. You gotta find a certain spot where they won't ask you for a permit. Sometimes when you do see musicians there, it's because they got a permit to be there. Trust me, bro. I know some spots. Yeah, you can probably play at Golden Gate Park. I don't think they'll fuck with you there. Just depends where at Golden Gate Park. What's that street? Is it called Scanion? Isn't that the entrance to Golden Gate Park? Yeah, man. That's one thing that's kind of cool about driving DoorDash. Is you know the restaurants that have hot chicks. Big breakdancer. Oh yeah, the hot dog stands like the hot. Yeah, I remember that. Sometimes they were good. They still got them, I think, at subway stations. I remember in the '80s, that was like the era of hot dog stands. You used to see them everywhere. In the '80s and like early '90s. Yeah, man. Back in the days. Yeah, I remember that. Like you'd be on the bar, you'd be hungry. And you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna get me a hot dog before I get on the bar. I don't want to be hungry. Yeah, I remember that. Hell yeah, you can buy lotes, you can buy fucking fruits, the bacon wrapped hot dogs, uh, taco trucks, you know, champorado, tamales. But you know, on your route, you always know the restaurants that have cute girls. So when you go there, you can check them out. Or businesses, let's put it like that. Yeah. One of the Popeyes on my route, They got some cute girls, but they're kind of ditzy. They'll drive around for work, different drugs, and different. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I know all the restaurants or stores have cute girls working at them, or at least have a cute girl working at it. Or when you see a cute one and then one day she's gone, you're like, ah, shit, she must have quit. Hey, no, not really. I don't, but I just know sometimes they're just gone. So they probably end up quitting or finding other work. I know there was one girl. She was in Nicaragüense. She used to work at one spot. And recently I seen her at another spot. I'm like, hey, I remember you. Okay. No, I just noticed that she wasn't like she used to always attend me. And then one day I noticed she wasn't at that restaurant no more. I said, oh shit, she must have quit. And then I started picking up at another restaurant. One day I seen her and I'm like, yeah, you used to work at the other spot, huh? And she was like, yeah, I work over here now because it's closer to my house. I'm like, oh, okay. And the other day, my dumbass, there's these one girls that work at this one restaurant, and they're all sisters. And there was a girl there that I don't think I ever met her before, but she looked just like her sister. And I was talking to her like she was her sister, bro. And she kind of looked at me weird because I already knew her sister real well. And she looked at me kind of weird, like she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And then, like, a couple days later, I seen her sister. I'm like, am I tripping or do you have a sister that looks like you? She's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, oh, damn, I thought that was you. She's like, oh, yeah, people get me confused with her all the time. I'm like, oh, shit. Actually, the other sister was a little bit cuter. But I thought they was the same girl, and until I realized, like when I was talking to her, she seemed like she didn't know what I was talking about. Like she had never met me before. I'm like, oh shit, I think this is a different person. They just look the same. Oops. I don't think they were twins, so I think she told me the other sister's a little bit older than her, but she looks a lot like her. I thought it was the same person. I noticed this area where I live, though, there's been like a Nicaragüense takeover. I'm noticing a lot of Nicaragüenses out here. I don't know if you noticed it in your area, but out here there's a lot of them. lately, the last few years. The mama look probably. I'm pretty sure they probably all look like their mom because they all like. She has an older sister too. They own that restaurant. I think the older sister owns it, and they all kind of look the same. That's all me. What's funny is they're Salvadorian and Middle Eastern. They're mixed. Yeah, but I've been noticing a lot of Nicaraguenses out here, like at all the restaurants and stuff. I've been hearing their accent. I can tell they're Nicoyas. Because they kind of sound like Salvadorians, but they just talk a little tiny bit different. Men and women, I just noticed it, you know? This Salvadorian lady says, I know, says that Nicaraguenses are soberbios. What does that mean? Them hoes crazy. I messed with one a long time ago. She was kind of not all there. Yeah, they talk a little bit faster too. They don't listen. Yeah, that's what she was telling me. Que no, los nicaragüenses son bien soberbios. I've always noticed that the Salvadorians and Nicaraguenses don't get along very well. I don't know why. I've always found that weird. I've known a lot of Nicaraguenses. They were cool with me. I never had an issue with them. I messed around with one. Like Sally's from the Caribbean, kinda. They say shit like mahe. It's similar words. Yeah. The only ones that I have a hard time distinguishing sometimes are Hondureños. Because some Hondureños sound straight up like Salvadorians, bro. Not all of them, but some of them do. And I cannot tell them apart. Maybe if they're from a certain region of Honduras, but some of them sound exactly the same. I remember one time I was talking to these girls. I thought they were Salvadorians, and I asked them what song. And they're like, the Honduras. I'm like, oh shit, I thought you guys were Salvadorians. And I've talked to Salvadorians that I thought were Hondureños, especially the ones that live closer to the Honduran border. And then they told me, oh, somos Salvadoreños. I'm like, shit, you sound Hondureño, kinda. Especially the ones from like La Union, San Miguel, Morazan. They sound very Hondureño, bro. Yeah, man. Some Guatemalans too be sounding lightweight Salvadorian, depending what region of Guatemala they're from. If they're more closer to the border with El Salvador. Yeah, the ones from like Oaxaca and those areas kind of sound lightweight Salvi, just like people from Chiapas kind of sound like Chapines. Like the like the Mexicans from the coast of Guerrero and Oaxaca, even even some of the Caribbean parts kind of could sound like Salvies a little bit, or like Central Americans. Some even sound like Nicaraguenses a little bit. I remember I was in Concord one time and this lady was talking to me and I thought she was Central American. And I asked her, ¿es de Centroamérica? She's like, no, yo soy de México. Le dije, ¿de verdad? Le dije, ¿de qué parte? She's like, soy de Oaxaca, de la costa. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why you talk like that. She lightweight looked black a little bit too. Yeah, I thought she was like from Honduras or Nicaragua. To be really honest with you, I didn't think she was Salvadorian because she sounded a little bit different, but she had like a Central American twang to her accent. Nah, she was an older lady, bro. Estaba señora. And why do some Central Americans, when they're light skinned, they have shiny faces, bro? You ever notice that? That shit's fucking weird. I never understood that. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I don't really see Mexicans that look like that. I only see Central Americans look like that. They'll be light skinned, but their face is kind of shiny. It's weird. Garifunas. I used to know a family of Garifunas. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I've seen it before. It's weird. They have like weird faces. Like certain light skinned ones. I'll see if I can find you an example. What the fuck do I look like? Do I look Central American or do I look Mexican or do I look Samoan? Or do I look all three? But yeah, I'm about to tap out in a minute. Baby oil. I think I kind of remember that. What about like Salvadorians or Nicaraguenses that used to have like Jerry curls? Remember that? Even some Mexicans, like some Mexicans from the coast too. I remember that too. Like they would have curly ass hair and all wet, all Jerry curled. You remember seeing that? That's kind of how the motherfuckers from Colombia. This fool. Like those fools from Grupo Rana, they used to look like that back in the days. Nice Salvi from Colombia. Amalia pues gonorrhea. Yeah, that's what I mean. They love putting oil in their hair. Yeah, I remember that look for sure. Yo, parcero, ¿todo bien o qué? ¿Sí o no? Yo, pues, malparido, hijo de puta. Gonorrea. Yeah, man. Hey, but I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. It's kind of late. I've been on here for about an hour, but at least I did a live. Say what's up to everybody. All right, shortcuts and whoever else is still listening. Talk to you guys later, I guess. They didn't know the Soul Glow was used. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that look, bro. That look was really popular even like in the 2010s. I remember a lot of fools having that look for a minute. But yeah, I'm about to tap out. I'm actually getting sleepy, but at least I got on for a minute. Say what's up to y'all. All right, shortcuts. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you guys later.